Yo, so we back again with the greatest show on earth, Snowfall FX. This is episode 8, Baby Teeth. Holla at your boy.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AfterBuzz TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
You ain't feeling it?
You picked it.
Right. You know we're trying to be cool.
I was just trying to see how y'all was going to react. How y'all dance? That's how you dance? That's cute.
No, you gotta do the cute girl sway like that. Right.
I don't have to do that. I don't have to do that. Speaking of me, my name is Emmanuel Wright. You can find me on all social medias at DearVids. I'm also on Instagram at Young Camel Toe.
Hey y'all, it's Porchia Carter. You can find me on all social media at Porchia Carter.
Hey guys, Chelsea Stark Jones. You can find me on Instagram at C_S Jones and on Twitter at the LB Playbook.
And I'm Ashley Allen, and you can find me on all social media at Ashley Reed Allen.
Hey. So now y'all know about us. Now we're going to get into the show. The most fire line, I got to just say it right now. Can we get can we get some bitches to do this? Already did. That was the most fire line. Franklin stepped up finally. Like now he calling shots. He ain't tripping.
He calling shots. He Franklin bossed
He beating
up.
He fought Leon. Like
No, he got out of hand there.
what?
Yeah. Leon had a point.
He did have a point.
He had a point. He didn't even fight him.
Yeah, but
That's true.
he didn't need to fight him. Franklin got, it was a big head.
I
He
mean,
was a little arrogant.
and I mean, you gotta support the troops too. Like Leon really out here almost got stabbed. Like buy him some new Converse.
They were
like,
all dirty.
He
Yeah.
said, "Buy him some new Right, he got all that money.
You're right. It was
Right.
like $20. I don't know
Just
how.
hiding away.
Yeah.
The Coke Whites. The Coke Whites selling.
What did he say?
Coke White. Well,
My new Adidas.
Well, they
My
were Coke
Adidas.
White Adidas. So he was selling Coke with some Coke Whites on them.
They did look fresh.
Yeah.
They definitely were fresh.
All right. So now we see the crack rock actually getting distributed through the hood, and
He
I don't
giving
know.
it away first though.
No, that's smart.
That's very
passing it
smart.
out
to people.
That's very
Let
smart.
the people test the product,
Yeah.
and then
Get
they'll
'em
see how
hooked.
good it is.
Cause they
and
was
they'll
ready,
come back.
like standing at attention the next day.
They were sitting there
early.
waiting.
Yeah.
They were early.
like when everybody waiting for the food to get ready at the family.
He said, "Y'all ready for
Or at the
breakfast?"
cookout. Right.
They all just looked up like, "Oh, he here." I got that
Dang,
10.
that was crazy. He knew what was about to happen.
Yeah,
What is his name? I want to call him Kevin. That's not his
That
name.
is
though.
that's
Kevin.
because
It's Kevin.
That's because she be calling him something else.
The soon-to-be crackhead is
yeah, I called
Kevin.
him something else.
Because, I mean, he did take
Yeah,
that
it's
major hit of the crack.
I was calling him Kenny.
He
Bro,
gonna be
he
lit.
got super high.
Yeah, immediately off
Yeah, that
of
was
one
fast.
hit.
But he was still funny. He was still quick on his toes. Like when a female came up to him trying to ask for a discount, talking about, I can get you
He
free
wasn't high
Frosties
that
for
day.
life.
I would have.
That was the next day.
It wore
I
off.
know. No, I get that. What I'm trying to say is like, he was still about his business. He didn't go like, let me get another hit today. Because
Yeah.
normally when you do one hit, you want another hit.
Yeah, I thought
Right.
he'd be feeding for another.
Right.
I don't think it's over yet.
It
though.
ain't over.
No.
Like, we still got time for him to be on that. Like,
Yes.
I really believe he is the one. Because he was ready. He was begging for it, basically.
She said, I can get you free Frosties for life, though. He said, what? I can't get this body like this, eating Frosties all day. I might have took that bet. I ain't gonna lie. Frosties from Wendy's? I don't know if they was from
Good
Wendy's.
night.
But a Frosty, they 50 cents now. This ain't no commercial, people. I'm just saying. He told her, this ain't no credit union, bitch, and she walked away. That was baller. They had a lot of nice lines in this episode. I mean,
So you like the lines when people being degraded. That's what you're saying.
it's funny. It's hilarious. She's a soon-to-be crackhead. You could talk to soon-to-be crackheads like that. It's fine.
Yeah,
It's fine.
okay.
He almost got
crazy.
jumped, too. I mean, he didn't get jumped, but Leon.
I'm just real sad to see like all these people lining up to sell their brains to crack.
I know.
Why?
Like, cause they don't know what it's going to be. Cause we see the aftermath of it. You know how it is in today's age. We see what's going on. We see how people end up, all crazy and stuff. And they don't know, so they just, signing up. They walking up to the line, like they getting it. And I'm just so sad because one day that person gonna be on the corner, and it's just like, dang.
Yeah, but what about Franklin and his boys on the come up?
No, F
That's
your
dirty
money.
money.
Like
Everything
their
isn't about
brains
money.
are about
So
to go.
y'all against Franklin and his homies right now?
I think
No,
it's real
I want
sad.
them to win, just not by doing this.
Yeah.
So what
Yeah.
should they do?
It's other ways they can make money.
How?
They can start a
1980s.
clothing line or something.
A
Look,
clothing
shoe
line in the
line.
1980s?
I
mean,
don't
Franklin
know.
Young
could
black
go back
men?
to school. He didn't
And
even
do
go
what?
to school.
And
to
do what?
study something,
And
then
do
get
what?
a degree, and then get his ass
Get
a
a
job.
just
Look,
like
they
Like
all
what?
want them. They all want them Coke
What,
white
over at
Adidas
Wendy's?
and
But you live in
whatever.
2017.
But he could still do
Isn't-
that.
isn't
It's
it
not
nice
Act
to
like
do?
enough
people
for
in the
him to
80s
do
didn't
that.
have real jobs.
Or a college degree.
Yeah, I'm just saying, but from the hood he was from and the people he was around, it's
Nah.
most likely that his network of people wasn't going to lead into like a great job.
It's fair enough, but I think it also comes to a different point where it's like, this is your community, and you are
Right.
drugging your
He
community.
doesn't know that though.
He knows that.
They
He
are
knows
very
that
well-
he's gonna
But he
make-
doesn't know that they're going to be like
He
on the
was
corner
sitting there,
homeless.
He does. What do you mean?
No, he doesn't know
He
that.
watched Kevin get high. He was all in. He like, oh, this about to
That's
make
But
me
why-
some
Kevin
money.
didn't become
But
homeless
that's why
immediately.
he's so excited because
Because
he
he
saw
kn-
what happened to the white lady last episode. He saw how she was tripping. He said, "Oh my God, this is gonna make me so much money." So he knows, and that's why he also wants to start in his own community because he wants to deal with his people. So he's fully aware. He's smart enough to know what's gonna happen.
Survival of the fittest. I'm going to leave it there.
Okay,
It's sad to me
It's sad.
it's very
Not-
sad.
it's not
It's
sad.
sad.
because I know
'Cause
the
these
end,
are
the
his
outcome.
people.
So it's just like you got all these beautiful black queens walking up to get this crack. Then they gonna walk away looking like Holiday Heart.
Not holiday heart.
Well, what was her name on there? Wanda.
Damn. The soon-to-be crackhead who tackled Leon, though, when he was holding on to his leg,
Bro.
like, for some
That was
reason, in my
fun.
mind, I was like, that's probably what Anne Frank looked like when she was holding on to
You
her
know
diary.
what? I
I'm
cannot.
horrible. I was just thinking that he was holding that leg so...
Not Anne Frank. Now that's disrespectful.
Holding the diary. I said the diary.
But still.
She was holding it close to her heart. He was holding his leg.
You gon' hold on. You gon' compare her to a crackhead? Like
The-
she was going through some stuff.
She
They
was
starving
holding
her
it.
to
No,
death.
I was saying she was holding it close.
You know what?
I said she was
am
holding
done
the
with this
diary close.
conversation Right
He was
now.
holding the leg close.
Snowfall
I
fans,
am
we do
not-
not support this
They was,
message.
did they not
that is
just
going on
hold?
right now.
They was holding their
No.
possessions.
No,
These
let's
are
get-
words from young Camel Toe, not to the rest of
Of
the
course.
family.
Let's
It
get
was
back
me.
to the crack.
Alright.
Let's do that.
Let's get back to the crack.
I don't know. That's what. It's, hey.
That was funny though. But like, and then you start to see like, they're just handing it out. Once it
Yes.
starts to like go, it's gonna get more and more violent too.
True.
You know,
Yeah.
It's like this is just the beginning.
And Jerome gave him that tip off too.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
That he's gonna be out here. Everybody's gonna know who's handing out the crack and what are you
Yeah.
gonna tell your mom.
No, that's not the big problem. I mean, what you gonna tell the other people who's trying to take your money?
That too, yes.
Yeah, because people get jealous.
People don't want your success.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, and you out here with a big backpack on with everything in your backpack and no gun. Like
He
that's
still has
stupid.
the gun, right?
No.
No, they got
He
rid
gave
of
it
that.
back? Oh.
They lost it.
But to make 100,000 off of a key in your own community,
What do you say? 7 figures in a month?
that
That's
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah.
that sounds great,
Mm-hmm.
especially for the 1980s.
Yeah.
Would you do it?
No.
I mean, okay, you don't know what was gonna happen. You didn't know your whole community was gonna be messed up. I'm
No.
saying 1980s, same mindset as Franklin. You wouldn't do it?
I wouldn't do it.
Why do you think
Would you
he
do
doesn't
it?
He
think
would.
his whole community
You
is
would
gonna
do
be
it?
up?
You would
I'm
you
s-
sell this crack to your community?
Here's the thing.
For
I'm
7
saying
figures.
minus the fact that I know what was gonna happen nowadays. Like he doesn't know the aftermath of the crack epidemic. He's the beginning of it. He doesn't know.
But you know it's a drug. You know what happens with drugs.
And you
know
see
that
what's
You
happening.
seeing people
you know
get
it's not
high.
going to be like a good ending.
Okay, but at that time, what two drugs is he messing with? Marijuana and straight cocaine. Okay? He sees people doing cocaine, they have regular lives. They go about their lives. He sees people buying the weed, they have regular lives. He's never seen a whole community like scratching their neck waiting for more.
But back
But
to
he
Ashley's
saw
point,
one
is he
white
saw
lady
that-
in a
yeah.
random Black Panther building that's old talking about stars and doors and stuff.
walking around barefoot. And
That's what
Oakland.
made him excited to start this.
But here's the thing about that. He doesn't know that was solely off of the crack. She could have been taking other drugs too.
I feel like it's always
I
three
think you
against
knew
one
that.
with you.
I think that you're trying to
You're
find
trying to
a way to
justify.
justify what he's doing.
Franklin is smart. He knows exactly what's. Now, I will say, I'm sure he didn't expect it to affect for it to be as bad as it was, but he knows the effect of this new drug that he is now distributing.
All right. I just think Franklin, I mean, he knows it's going to get people wanting more, but I don't think he knows to the extent that he would make his whole community homeless necessarily by selling into his community. I think
Homeless, crackhead, scratching and
See,
itching,
he's not-
breaking in people's house,
he's not
stealing
seeing
their
that.
stuff,
He's
robbing
seeing-
people so they can get some more crack.
he's
So are you
seeing-
selling
Team
their bodies for
Franklin?
crack.
No, because at the beginning of the season you weren't really about Franklin. Has he won you over in a sense? Because you're defending him kind of hardcore right now.
I'm defending him in this show.
Okay.
In
Well,
real
so, yeah,
life,
are
it's
you
horrible.
Are you liking him right now?
Yes.
You like where his
Yes.
story development went?
I like his story. I like
So you
Uso's
about the
story.
money? That's what you want.
Well, I think too with Franklin, it's he's grown into this character where he's become more of a boss and more like into his own. Where he's likable, but just because he's likable doesn't mean you like what he's doing. Right. And I think that's at least where I'm coming from. Where it's like I'm not about how he's doing it and what he's doing, but I like him and I want to see him succeed and help his mom and all that stuff. But I don't think that what he's doing is the right way of doing that.
Exactly.
So, I don't know. But he did bring it up to Avi what he was doing. He did mention that, which I thought he wasn't going to show Avi what he was doing with the cocaine.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna keep that to himself.
And that's not smart either.
That wasn't smart
Because Avi's
either.
going to try and get in on this. He's going to want to cut at some
Yeah,
point.
got a new market in the black community.
Right, right. He going
Or he might upcharge
Yeah.
the coke that he's selling him. Because that's I mean, that's
Look,
where he's
where
getting
Franklin
it from.
gonna get these materials to keep making this crack though? Because remember that was in Oakland.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, where
Who
is he
about to
making
make this for him?
it?
Well, he's going to find out how it's made.
Yeah, I want to...
Well, he found out how it was made. He got all the ingredients and everything. He just
Right.
don't have it. You know what I'm saying?
What you mean
Well,
you
he
don't
has
have it?
money.
Well, yeah, he can go get it.
You can go get it. Yeah, baking soda, water. What else you need?
They had eggs. Did they have eggs?
You trying to make pancakes? Well, you know you'll never be making no drugs. I ain't taking nothing from you.
They got ice cream.
Hey, you want to try these? No.
Sprinkles.
I got an omelet for you. What's in
They
that?
had eggs and milk.
Almond milk.
Damn. Okay. Let's move on to Teddy Mack. Teddy Mack was a smooth operator this episode, like in the majority of episodes.
He was doing the ultimate most. I mean, but he's still good.
It worked,
He's still
though.
good.
It worked.
Hey, look, I wasn't expecting him to turn up on Homeboy and slam him up against that car because he was trying to con him out of that
no,
money
I didn't
for
see
that
that
club.
coming. I didn't see that
I'm
coming
like,
at all.
oh, Teddy Mack got balls.
Yeah, he's...
I hope he got his money back, too.
Right, get your money
He
back. That
put
fool
them-
talk about he needs some money for his visa. Excuse me, you gonna tell me what a club at or no?
Right.
Dang, he was trying to get him though. Teddy Mack was like, boom.
Yeah, that threw me off.
Yeah.
Why did he want the club name so bad, though?
See, that's... Okay, so at the beginning
Because
of...
the girl is piecing the clues together.
But
No.
why is he helping her?
Yeah.
Like,
if he
but-
didn't throw that money down, he wouldn't have said nothing.
Yeah,
He's
so-
helping her to stay ahead of the game, like how he caught that lady and let her know to be at the crib. He helping her to be ahead of the game to see what
See,
else
but
she
why
gonna
even
find out.
place her in that? Why even give her that advantage of
Right.
like knowing that? Because then she found the house.
But he
and
said
then,
that
and
when
then
she gets too close, he gonna take her out.
he hasn't yet. She knows now. She knows who he was with. Her sister was with on the night. She mentioned a Hispanic Latin guy or whatever, and some other person, and the white guy that died. So it's like now she at least has an idea of the two people that was with her sister the night that she was murdered. And I thought when Alejandro said that the camp got whatever, that Teddy Mack was staying back because he wanted to stay to try to help her piece everything together based off of him trying to get the name of the club. I thought that.
No, he was staying back to try to see what else she knew and how close she was going to get. That's why he asked Alejandro before he left, because he was going to go with Alejandro because Alejandro was going to make him.
He didn't want to go.
But he was like,
yeah, he was glad. He was
After
glad
that
he got
but
white
he
girl
asked,
missing.
yeah, but he asked Alejandro like, okay, so does Glitter Club ring a bell to you, you know? And so when Alejandro admitted to it, he like, yeah, I got to stay back and make sure she not finding out no more information, because
he has to keep
that
an
was
eye
the
on
club
her.
that they picked the girls up from.
Okay.
He needs to keep
He didn't need
an
that,
eye
though.
on her.
He literally could have ended it at, oh, you don't have the money for this guy to talk?
Yeah,
I don't got the money either.
I don't get why he.
Because he's trying to build a trusting relationship so that she could keep him around.
He already did.
Yeah.
He's
already
going,
hanging
he
out
went
and
to
going
go
on the
meet-
rounds
yeah,
and
he's-
doing all that
he's
stuff with
walking
her.
around. He didn't have to put out the money. He didn't have to put his hands behind his
Well, look at
back.
I said he was doing the most.
He was about to leave. Like, he was talking her out of
Right.
meeting this guy.
Right.
And so for him to, like, say, oh, well, I have the money for you, and oh, let me beat you up so you tell me the place. It's kind of weird. Like, why were you so close to leaving and now you want to know?
Because Teddy Mac all over the place.
It's
It's like he got a plan and he got a strategy, but he doing the most and doing the strategy. Just like how he puking on people and get himself beat
That
up and
was
put out the club.
disgusting.
Do all of that just for the girl to still want to go to the house.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, he needed to buy him some time so he could have his friend who he called at the club go to the house and dress up like she lived there. So he actually did need
that
to do
was
that.
dope,
When
man.
he-
Because I didn't know that was him. I didn't know he did that until you
He
told
coulda
me.
just
I'm like, hold on, that's what he called.
See, my whole thing with him, what did he eat? Cigarette ash or something like that?
I almost.
And he
threw up.
ate the
drunk
cigarette
all those
ash
drinks.
so he could get punched, basically.
So he
No,
could
I
puke.
think to make
He just
him
wanted
throw
to
up.
puke, but then he puked on a girl's face, and that's what got
That's what
him.
got him punched. See, I
He did it on
feel
purpose, though.
Yes, he did.
He threw up on her face on purpose?
No,
he just
no.
threw up on purpose.
That is so nasty.
That was I think
He
he's not
could
that
have
happened to
just
you.
drank the alcohol and act like a drunk
Like a
guy
drunk
and
guy.
got beat up instead of doing all
He really
that.
had to sell
he
it.
didn't even have to get beat
He had
up.
to puke on somebody's face and
He
hair
wanted
and
to
all
sell
that.
it.
He
Her
coulda just
makeup,
get-
her hair.
Yeah, no.
He could have just got really, really drunk and been
Yeah.
like, I can't drive myself home. And
Right.
he didn't have Uber, so she would have just drove him home.
I didn't get the point of eating the cigarette.
You know what I think it is? The
He
writers
knew it was
wanted to
gonna
make it
make
more. No, the writers wanted to make it more epic for the episode.
It's just desperation.
That's what. No, it was the writers.
I guess they wanted to see, like, okay, he gonna make this happen, He can be nauseous from that. I don't know.
They wanted to
That
make
was
it more
gross.
epic. Because
I ain't about to eat no cigarette ash.
if Teddy just followed what I would have done, it would have been a boring episode.
So what you have done? Walk us through it.
First of all, I wouldn't thrown out $1,000 to the white dude in the first place, so we never would have gone to Club Glitter. I probably would have just invited her to Starbucks. We would have had some mochas. We would talk about whatever life she has now, and I would just ease her out of it. Maybe pass her a doobie with some weed so she could forget about her friend just dying. Play some video games. I know they got Super Nintendo, something like that. But we would kick it, but it wouldn't be as interesting.
Atari.
It would just be me avoiding finding her friend instead of actively trying to do it. And then when she gets to the house, being like, "No, psych, I got my friend over here who played that role very well." I knew it was
She
up
did.
though. When I seen her, I was like,
Yeah, as soon as she came out, I was like, okay.
I was confused.
Now I get what.
And that's
he
the
did.
perfect person too, because a white lady threatening to call the police is the scariest thing on earth.
Bro.
To another
for
white
sure.
lady?
Well,
Anybody, I don't care. Nah, because they got power. That's a scary. No, that's. Hey, hands up, I'm running. Shit. A white male calling the police? All right, I might give him 5 minutes. White lady, I'm gone. Immediately.
Anyone say they're calling the police, I'm gone.
Yeah. I'm not even approaching that scenery. we won't even have to go there.
So Teddy made it happen, man. What's happening with Oso, though? What's happening with Oso?
He got some
Oso-
schemes and tricks up his sleeve.
You think Oso does?
I think so. Because when, homeboy, when Pedro Daddy came, Pedro, I can't deal with him, but when Pedro Daddy came
F
up
Pedro,
to,
wait, why F Pedro? Come on, let it out.
kinda
because
feel
he
it.
a
Don't just
whole
leave it. No,
snitch.
go ahead, talk about
He
it.
a whole snitch. I do not like him because I feel like he's jealous because his cousin is getting some booty and he not, and it's just like I understand, that you don't want nobody else to be a partner in your business, but if somebody is making the money that you can't make, then why are you mad? You need to shut up and deal with it and play your part and get your cut and chill. But he don't want to chill. He want to cause all this confusion. He want to start snitching and telling his daddy every single thing that brought him up and blew up the spot. I'm just so appalled with him.
See, I think from Pedro's standpoint, I think from Pedro's standpoint, Oso and Lucia's her name, right?
Yes.
Oso and Lucia, they side characters in his world anyways. I think Pedro wouldn't care if Oso died. I mean, he'd probably care a little bit if
Well, of
Lucia
course
He
died.
would care if Lucia died.
I think
See,
he'd care a little bit. But the thing is Pedro looks at his father like a god. Pedro's father runs all the operations. If Pedro's father dies, Pedro has no more power. If Lucia and Oso die, Pedro's still in the cut getting his check. You know what I mean?
See, I feel like I understand where Pedro's coming from. It makes sense. I see why he's so mad and upset that his cousin cut him out over some
Right.
guy that she just met.
Right.
But I think he went about the wrong way, telling his dad.
Definitely.
Like, if he wanted to be the man, he should have done something with Oso and, like, confronted Oso about it or something along those lines.
Kick his ass.
I know, but you still need to stand up and be like, look, this is my business. This is my operation. You came into this. I brought you into this. You're not going to cut me out.
Right.
Like, he needs to stand his own ground.
He didn't cut him out.
It was his cousin did. But that's a conversation that he needed to have with the two
He
of them.
didn't. She
instead
didn't
of
cut
going,
him out
Not cut
either.
out. He's just getting
She
the
got
equal
him a
part
cut.
of
Yeah, they made him a partner instead
They
of somebody
cut-
that they was giving quarters to.
They cut his cut. So Oso's cut is going into what Pedro was originally going to have.
So Lucia's cut is the same.
Yeah, they're splitting it 3 ways,
They're
but
splitting it 3 ways.
Oso.
So Lucia's
Pedro,
making the most money here.
probably, I don't know who's making the most.
Because that's a problem.
That Lucia's
Well,
making the most.
Yeah,
money?
because
of course
Pedro's
she's making
dad
the
is
most money.
running
She's
all
the
things.
mastermind in all of this.
I mean, yeah, we see her the most dealing with.
Yeah,
everything,
but Pedro's
so.
the plug. Without Pedro, that wouldn't be happening.
Pedro the plug.
Yeah, because Lucia's dad's about to die, and I don't feel like he has that much power anyways.
No, he's the weaker brother.
Yeah.
No, Pedro ain't the plug.
No, Pedro's the plug
Also the
because
plug.
Pedro's
father.
father is the
Is
one
the
bringing
king.
in these drugs for them to cut up.
Well, nevertheless, Lucia should
No,
have
he
never
not.
lied to Pedro when he.
Where they getting the coke from?
They was buying the coke from Alejandro.
Yeah. They
Yeah,
got
but-
the
They- daddy-
money.
the
they
daddy
got
just
the
found
money
out that they was
from
even doing this.
Pedro's father.
Okay, but still,
Yeah, it's
Pedro's
coming from
father.
Pedro's father.
Yeah, without Pedro, you wouldn't have got that money. You wouldn't know the details to rob him or anything.
Man, F Pedro.
Yeah, well, no, Lucia messed up by not being honest with him. Because
Yeah.
once she did that, he felt like he had, like his hands were tied and he had to go to his father. But, I kind of like that his father's stepping in a way. Like, I like that his character is kind of being more.
I don't.
I like the bad, because their storyline was starting to get boring to me. Where it's like, and now it's like somewhat interesting that we have this.
Man,
new bad
it's
guy.
he's so scary. Like everybody got all the utmost respect for him, and they like shut down when he comes around. Like you see how she was.
Because he's running the
She
whole
was
cartel.
running up on
He's
Pedro.
crazy.
He's running the whole
She
cartel.
was running up on Pedro. Then when his daddy showed up, she like,
He snaps his fingers, you die.
He's crazy.
He runs the cartel.
That makes plenty of sense. But
like even also, no sir, never sir.
Well,
the whole time, and then when he walked away, he cussing
Son
him
of a
out.
bitch.
I'm like, hold on.
Well, that's what he has to do.
yeah,
Yeah, that's why I think Oso is up to something. That's what I was saying when I started this. That I think he got some, tricks up his sleeve because, he's, walking around. He finding out what they got going on. He done found the little horse den. And then he cussing out homeboy when he
See,
walk away. He got something in
What
his
I think,
plans,
I think Pedro's dad is about to adopt Oso as another son, and he's gonna bring him up, and Pedro's gonna get jealous, and somebody gonna die there.
I think,
you don't think?
no,
He don't trust
my theory
Oso.
behind it was that when Pedro's father was talking to him and asking him questions about his family, he was asking to figure out if
Who can
anything were to happen to him,
Who can I
Who
threaten?
gonna-
who's
What's his
gonna
weak spot?
who's gonna come looking for him.
Yeah.
And I think Oso realized that, like, he's not stupid, and that's why he cussed him out when he left, because he's like, I'm on to you. Like, I know what you're about. So I don't think that he's
Right,
trying
you
to
don't
bring
just
him in. I
randomly
think he's just trying to figure
ask
out,
questions
okay,
like
if
that.
you go missing, is anyone going to be calling you?
I just feel a strong connection between just like being.
Ain't no
like,
connection. It's fake. They don't have one.
No, here's the thing. I think eventually, maybe he doesn't recognize it now. I think Pedro's dad just recognizes the hustle and the grit and the killer mentality that Oso has, and he also is gonna see like, yo, if I pay him enough money, he's gonna be like my top dog. Like he already tackled homeboy to get Lucia into that one community.
Yeah, but his dad doesn't know that.
He doesn't know that, but I think like slowly but surely he's gonna find out. Like, yo, also a killer out here. Like he could be my number one hitman. if I
The
just
thing
pay him
is,
enough.
like, what all did Pedro tell him? Because maybe Pedro did already tell him that he took out the Max, and then he took out Enrique. Maybe he told him about everything.
he ain't gonna say that.
I don't think
You
He's
don't
not
think
that
so?
dumb.
I think he told him about the
No.
money that they stole.
Hell no.
Yeah.
Then why he so mad?
Because it would come back to Pedro. Because he'd be like,
But
well,
it's
why'd
his
you tell me,
son.
Pedro?
It's his son, though. Like, and that's why she came in and was like, oh, so this is the operation you're running? You guys have a good setup here. And that's why he wants to be involved, because he knows his money started this. It's not because Oso and Lucia were having sex. I think it's because he knows his money is what started their whole little operation, and he's upset about that. And he could come to forgive his son for doing that because he came to him and told him I did X, Y, and Z. I'm sorry. I
Good
love
night.
you, Dad.
He should have came to him and told him when it first happened if he was gonna tell the
Yeah.
whole time.
Right.
Y'all ain't even have to take Enrique out. You could have just told on yourself right then and there when he had that family meeting. Like, I'm about to take one of y'all out, and you could have just sacrificed yourself if you was gonna be a snitch. You need to sacrifice.
No,
yourself.
but at that
Somebody
moment,
take Pedro out.
no, at that moment, his dad was hot. Like he probably. That's not the time to tell the truth.
No, not at all.
So, do you guys feel that Jerome is gonna? See, I want to see Jerome prosper too. Like now he's joining
still
forces
ain't
with
with it,
Franklin. No, I think he's with
He's
it
with
now.
it. Yeah.
He's with
After Aunt Louie's whole little like, I want to be rich and a debutante rant kind of thing.
Yeah.
I think he's.
Yeah.
Like, you
about
sound
it.
like a little girl.
See,
She was folding.
I just hope they turn out okay. You know what I mean?
I did too. See, they're two characters that you do root for.
Because I feel like she might die.
I think that she might really get hooked.
I
on
think she
it.
gonna get hooked on that crack.
No,
But I don't think she
she
gonna
didn't
die.
hit it. She didn't hit it. Remember when she was like,
didn't.
no.
That don't mean
She
she's
no.
not
She
gonna
said
get it
she
at
said
all.
I've hung out with them base heads.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not going there.
Oh.
She's not gonna do
So
it.
Louis smart.
She know about the base heads. She been to Old Town. She knew that base heads. She said it. That's Oakland slang right there.
Oh,
So she knew what was up. I just feel like she's gonna die at some point in Jerome.
Why you keep trying to take her out? Take
I'm
Pedro
not.
out.
I'm not trying to take. I'm not. Trying, I'm speaking facts. She over here doing fantasies.
You think Louis gonna die?
I do.
I don't think so.
I could just see it. It's like that heart wrenching moment, season finale type thing.
I think she lives a little bit longer. But I think it just speaks to like when she's talking about like how much money they can make and how much better their life can be and how it could be the world that they want it to be. It explains and it makes sense as to why Franklin's so about this life because they want to create their own life and have that power in it. And I think that's what makes you like them and what makes you root for them. It's because you want to see them get out of this environment.
Yeah, and they're striving for better. It's just look how they're doing.
Yeah. So,
Right.
I got a question. The waitress over at the
God.
club.
The glitter club.
How? Why?
she was
Crazy.
bugging.
Why is she writing addresses on old receipts, and why does she
It was
still
like
have the
her-
receipt?
Okay,
Right,
so
What
I
was
read it
that?
ago.
It was like her
It was like a notebook.
her notebook when she writes people's drink orders down, and
Yeah.
so I think like as they were leaving, they're like, "Oh, we'll be at X, Y, and Z."
And she wrote it down?
Well, how else are they gonna
And
remember?
kept the notebook. You ain't ran out of paper yet?
No,
That's a
I'm
whole
saying
club.
like she wasn't even about to go.
She said she
But
was
she was
gonna go, but
intending to
she got mixed up with something.
Y'all see
Yeah.
she all over the place.
Yeah, she was. No, I understand what she was
Her
doing.
brain
It
be
was a
somewhere else
notebook.
every 5 seconds.
Okay, so if she's been doing that, I'm sure she gets addresses every night.
I'm
Yeah,
sure
that's
she
what
smoked crack.
she.
I'm just
She
playing.
was like, "Oh no,
thought she
no,
was
that's
flipping
it. Wait,
through
wait.
it.
Oh, is this one it? No, and yeah.
Did she really just remember the address?
Well, I think she may have.
That was
I
the
don't
only
know.
one she
There-
ever wrote
there
down.
could have
That's
been
what
a
she
date
said.
attached to it.
Because she like, I don't
and
write
it-
stuff down, but she
yeah.
knew that she wrote that one
It
down.
made sense, but she was just really annoying. I was
She
like,
was.
if my sister was missing and you're talking to me about the aerobics classes you were taking and the Skittles that she always handed you, I'd be like, what are you doing?
Unnecessary
Like,
details.
you are bugging. She was obnoxious.
I thought she played her. I mean, that's to be expected. She's a waitress. She probably hears people with crazy stories every night. She probably even halfway didn't believe her, but was just like, "Oh, you look really worried. I'll help you out." As a waitress in a club, you hear a lot of crazy
I
stories.
mean, I know, but this girl is like sad and is like really looking for some
but
answers.
She was drunk at this point, though.
The waitress?
No.
Oh, yeah, but
The-
she's still like, as soon as someone said, I know about your sister, she kind of like sobered up.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, you know about my sister? What happened? Where is she? Da, 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 asking all these questions. She sobered up, and then this girl's like a floozy, like, oh my God, da, da, da. And it's like, really? Like,
party
no,
mode.
give me the facts. Like, I
Yeah.
don't need to know about the dance class you guys took together.
Do you guys think Alejandro's gonna make it safely back to his camp and help him out? Because I feel like he's doing some Django type thing.
He a
like,
G.
I'm going back to my camp because I'm gonna save the day. Like,
Well,
what's
it's
he
not even
gonna
save
do?
the day, but
He
it's
a
like
G.
his
He's
wife's
trying to get his
there.
wife,
Yeah.
He has no. Let's see, this is the 1980s. There's no Facebook, no MySpace.
He didn't even know she was okay
That's
until he
true.
asked. So
Yeah.
it's like.
But they got phones. He get a phone call, right? A
But they're in the
radio.
middle of the jungle.
I'm trying. Well, how did he know they got hit? Somebody had to tell him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. Well, Teddy
But I'm
said
sure
he
he
was
wants to
gonna
go
figure
down there
it
and check it out
himself,
himself.
and if his wife's hurt or something, just be there for her.
I think he's trying to save the day. He had the I'm going out like a lone
Well, what
ranger.
is he gonna save? If it's already taken
But
out.
he
He
had
ain't
the
saving the crack though.
he had the attitude like I'm gonna save my people. Like he was like, I gotta go.
Good
Well,
job.
no, because
Yeah.
Teddy was talking about the coke. He was like, "This isn't
This
about
is more
no
than the
coke. It's
coke.
about his wife."
Yeah, that's love.
Portia.
I love love.
You love love.
I do. He about to go get his woman.
We need to get Teddy Mac on track
What do you mean Teddy Mac
and
on
his
track?
lady.
What?
And his child.
First of all, Teddy Mac is about to smash
He
on
talking
her
about,
girl.
he talking about I'm separated.
He gonna get with her. I'm
I was
telling
actually
you.
I thought he wasn't gonna claim his baby.
Yeah,
I was like,
I thought,
thank you.
yeah, say that's your
Claim their
nephew.
child.
I thought he was gonna be like, oh yeah, that's my
He
nephew.
paused and thought about it.
He did.
I was like, no, just say you don't know. Just
Oh, that's your nephew.
that's your nephew, bruh.
It's a
Like,
random baby I picked up.
what-
So I took a picture.
It's like you do only have one photo. He didn't have many photos in his
That
apartment.
was
Right.
the one that was there.
Yeah. I thought he was gonna get it in. Though. I was kind of I was pulling for Teddy Mac to just be like, you know what, we'll go in the morning.
Well, that
and
would
just
have been the
sleep over
perfect distraction to not get her to go, was
True.
to seduce her.
there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was what he was trying to do.
After throwing up on someone else?
No. Before that, when she said the line when she says, "I'll get him a shot, anything but tequila," and he looked at her and he was like, "I'll take a tequila." That was I'm smashing tonight. That was
that.
that because females like a little bit of defiance, just a little bit, not too much. They like a little bit of defiance. So when he said it like all cocky, like, "Ah, nah, you know what? Give me a tequila." She looked back at him like, "Ooh." He's like, "Yeah, I got you."
Wow.
Like how?
Ooh.
Ooh.
That's,
ooh,
that's
no,
when you know
didn't.
Teddy Mac was
You
your
ever heard that
man.
song? Like, ooh. Yo, that
the
hey,
girl
boy,
in
they
there.
both ooh. That, she gave that look. No?
No.
It's because you love love? You
Yeah.
just going to fight strong for that? You want Teddy Mac's old baby mama with Picasso drawings back in his life?
Stop coming on his son with his drawing.
I'm just speaking facts.
And don't be doing that boy like
I'm
that.
speaking facts. Picasso was a great man. He's famous. We still talking about him.
Okay. Cool.
His son could be famous and have other black people talk about him in the future. I don't know.
You are a character. Can we just say a prayer for Leon though?
Yes, let's say a prayer.
Let's
for
say a prayer.
Leon.
Leon's dead. All right, y'all can say
Okay.
a prayer.
Father God, please don't let Leon die.
R.I.P.
Oh, we
So
rebuke
disrespectful.
that.
R.I.P.
Lord, please let him live. Heal his body.
Please
In
let
Jesus'
the
name I pray,
ambulances.
Amen.
Please let the
Hallelujah.
ambulances come quicker to the hood.
Yeah,
1980s.
Right.
They was there. They was there on
No,
time.
you didn't see him. You just heard the
you heard
noises as the credits
dispatch,
rolled.
But like, yeah, it did take a little bit.
I mean,
He had a
I
whole
believe
time
he's
to
going to
run in
live
the
because we
house.
just prayed for him.
you just pray for him. You better pray for the writers.
He's a sick man.
They can't take Leon
I
out.
hope he makes it.
I think he's gonna make it, and I think it's gonna
Yes.
make him harder.
Faith.
I think he's
Hopefully
gonna be,
it'll make
he's gonna be
Franklin
paralyzed.
appreciate him.
Leon's gonna
And
be
what he's done.
Leon's gonna be in a wheelchair.
Franklin appreciated
Sell
him
the
when he
crack.
reminded him to go get that crack because the police on the way.
Leon's gonna be in a wheelchair, and he's gonna keep bringing it up every episode. Like, yo, I'm in a wheelchair because of you, cuz.
Dang, now that's
Give me
messed
some more
up.
money, man. Man, it's over some Converse, man. You should open up your door, man. I was out there something. No,
He
you
was losing
wasn't.
a lot of blood.
Yeah,
He bled through the
I'm
t-shirt.
scared.
Yeah.
Why did Franklin run through the house? What was that?
He was looking for
What
the
you
crack.
mean? He was looking for all the places to hide the crack.
Why is he hiding the crack?
Because the
In
police
case
are
they come in the
coming.
house and search.
Because
Yeah.
it's a crime scene, or it's essentially a crime scene.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
that's
gotta
what
search
I'm
They're
saying.
gonna
everything.
look around, and they had the crack just kind of hanging out
Sitting
in his
there.
bedroom. It wasn't.
Up under the
Hiding.
bed. That ain't hiding.
Yeah.
So did he jump into somebody else's window?
that's what
That was
I.
the neighbor's house.
Yeah, I think so.
And he just hit his backpack?
Because he jumped over the fence and then he went into the house. And
Hey, y'all
Leon got
think it
shot in
was
his backyard.
Mel house?
Yeah, I think.
Mel lives that close?
I think they're neighbors.
Or maybe, yeah, she do. She live next door to
I
me.
know
She
that
live
she's on
right
the-
next door.
I know she's on the block, but I don't know. I don't know. It was definitely a female's closet.
Wasn't it the house next door though?
That he
Yeah.
jumped into?
Yeah, and she know what's up when she see that backpack. I think she got his back for sure.
Okay.
Unless her daddy, the cop, go into his room.
Yeah, that's.
I mean,
okay.
go into her room checking stuff.
That's not. That wouldn't be good.
Oh look, infamous Leon or Lion. He said, "Pray for Leon."
Yes.
All right. Shouts out to you, man. Predictions.
This gets me every time.
Your AfterBuzz TV
Prediction.
predictions.
So I think Leon's gonna live because we pray for him.
R.I.P.
I
Leon.
second that.
Praise God.
Salute.
And then I predict that this whole thing is gonna make Franklin a lot of money, and I believe that he's gonna probably try to take Lenny out, but keep Ray Ray. I think he's gonna pull Ray Ray onto the team and have him out there slanging for him. I think Claudia gonna want to cut her this new crack stuff because she gonna want it in her club because she gonna be needing people to get high. And I think Ivy is gonna eat his words. He gonna want to cut it this too. He gonna want to either stop selling the coke to either stop giving the coke to homeboy so that he could figure out how he needs to be on and popping with some more money, or he just gonna try to get in with the get in. But yeah, he gonna eat his words. Oso and Lucia, they gonna become like a two-band team, and they gonna be running for their lives because Pedro and Eddie gonna be after them. Oso gonna take Pedro out, please, Lord.
You praying a lot. You pray for someone to live and die in the same prayer. Lord, help
Okay,
me.
I take that
Bless
back.
your
I take that
soul.
back. I take that back. But you know what, Pedro, you ain't gotta die. Just get hit by a car. You ain't gotta die.
Dang.
You wishing death
Ruthless.
on.
You are ruthless.
Man, when 50 Cent was making all the songs, he's talking about you. I predict Frankie gonna get his whole community hooked on that crack, and we gonna see a lot of people at the basketball courts not playing basketball, waiting for the rock. I think the girl who's offering up free Frosties, she's gonna come through on that deal one day, and Kevin's gonna get some free Frosties from Wendy's.
He didn't take it, though.
Yeah, not
They
the
both
first
gonna be
time,
strung out
but she
together.
gonna be back every day with that Frosty thing, and one day she gonna mess around and bring some Frosties, and he gonna be like, all right, fine, I'll give you $2 off for that Frosty, and then boom, Kevin gonna be on Frosties. I think Oso is gonna somehow become cool with Pedro's dad, and it's just gonna be like
He gonna turn on him.
no. I think
Look,
Oso and Pedro's
ready.
dad is gonna work together. I think it's gonna work out. I think at first it's gonna be like Pedro's dad's trying to get rid of Oso, but eventually after seeing Oso persevere through, because I mean Pedro's probably gonna have people or goons go out after Oso. They gonna come back all bloody like, what, Oso did this to you? Like, yo, put Oso on my squad. Because normally when you the head honcho and you see somebody else like knocking out your goons, you like, bruh, like, come on, work with me.
Okay.
And I think Teddy Mack gonna continue macking. I think he's gonna smash this white female that he's
There you
been
go. Continue back.
bamboozing all throughout the town. I was about to say Hollywood, but he ain't in Hollywood.
He gonna have to take homegirl out.
What you mean?
He gonna have to take her out. 'Cause remember, he
She's
said
getting
if
all
she start
close.
knowing too much, he gonna take her out. And I
Oh. I
believe
don't
think
it's
he
gonna get to
will.
that point.
Oh, he's not gonna take
He's
her out.
not. I think he's starting to feel bad about
Yeah.
what he's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you think he's gonna admit?
I don't know if he's going to admit, but I think he is definitely not going to stop or just, yeah, I don't know.
I
But
think
I think he's feeling guilty about the situation.
I think he's gonna help her through the grieving process very
This
smoothly.
girl's a distraction
She is. No, she is.
to his whole setup.
Yeah, she is. I think it's going to cause problems for him down the line. But my prediction has to do with Lucia, Oso, and Pedro. I think that... I just thought of this right now. So I think that Lucia's father is going to die, and that with his death, people are going to start to align themselves with Lucia and see that Pedro's father is a little bit crazy and kind of split their little cartel, and that Lucia is going to build up a little army with Oso and kind of go to war with Pedro and Pedro's father. That's what I think.
Army.
Yeah, it's going to be like a little cartel.
An army of old ladies from the church? Who?
No. With Lucia's father passing away, I think people are going to align themselves and from Pedro's father's group with Lucia because they have respect for her father and for her, and like maybe something happens and they don't like how Pedro's father does business. So I think somehow she's gonna get some people to back her, and she's gonna try to break off and do her own thing. That's gonna make Pedro's father mad, and then they're gonna try to kind of like have like an internal civil
It'll be
family
like a
war.
Bonnie and Clyde type thing.
Yeah, I think they're gonna try to break off from Pedro's father
After her dad dies.
after her dad dies.
Okay, I like that.
That's a lot.
I like that.
I think that might happen.
My prediction is simple. I still think Kenny.
Kevin.
Or Kevin.
Man, you the reason why I keep thinking his name's not Kevin.
Kevin is gonna be hooked on that pipe,
All right.
For sure.
and it's gonna happen sooner than later.
For sure.
Leon, he's gonna survive.
He's gonna survive.
And I feel like this situation will bring him and Franklin closer. It'll make Franklin appreciate him more and make him realize everything that Leon does for him. And I just hope that, I feel like this episode alone, Franklin bossed up. And I like that. And I need him to keep doing that if he's going to be on top.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So now all of a sudden we like Franklin.
I've never not liked
him. We
Franklin.
just don't like what he's doing.
Yeah.
But you
I'm like
but you
this with
appreciate the
Franklin.
fact that he's bossing
If
up.
he's gonna do this, he needs to do it the right
So
way.
if he's
To be
gonna
all
mess
in.
up the community, he needs to do it like a boss. That's
needs to
basically
own
what
it.
you're trying to
Either
say.
you're gonna be
needs to
all
own
the
it.
way wrong
Okay.
or all the way right.
Okay, that's basically what I was trying to say in the beginning.
No, that's not.
I still don't want him to do
We don't
it.
know what you was on.
I was on that good Slurpee, okay?
Okay.
What flavor did you have today?
I had pina colada.
Very nice. Do you ever mix Slurpee flavors?
I like banana and pina colada together, but when today they had the banana and it wasn't like ready. It was like real liquidy. I don't like that. Yeah, so I had to go pina colada. It was fire.
Any crazy train
Crackhead
stories?
stories? Let's see.
Crackhead Chronicles.
Crackhead Chronicles this week. Did
That's
I
our
see
special segment.
anything? I saw. I don't know. She was probably a crackhead. I seen this lady get like butt naked on the Green Line Metro. Like,
Excuse me?
she got butt naked. She took off her clothes like on the
Franklin
Metro.
did it. It was that crack.
Just because? Nothing.
I didn't ask her. I didn't say, "Man, why are you taking off your clothes?" She just took off her clothes, and then at the next train stop, she left her clothes on the Metro
Was
and
she on
walked out the
something
train.
or she was regular?
I don't know. First of all,
I
I was
think
not
she's on
asking these questions. I'm on.
Does she look regular?
I'm
You can know
sitting
what
down.
somebody look like.
You know what happened? I seen her taking off clothes. I was like, you know what? I should record this on Instagram. I was like, nah, you'll get banned for that. So I stood up and I walked to the other side of the Metro because she smelled like shit too. And I was just looking at her like, oh my gosh, she's really doing it. And half of the Metro didn't even realize it. And it was really funny because the people who was sitting around her didn't really realize it until she threw one of her shoes out the window. And everybody looked. It was like, oh, it's a naked fat crackhead on the Metro. And then
goodness.
she walked off and left all her clothes. I don't know where she was going.
I think we need to say a
Wow.
prayer for
We need to
for
pray
the
for her,
world
too.
too, not just Leon today.
Not just Leon,
Yeah.
but everybody on the Metro.
Let's spread this love.
Hey, man, keeps me entertained. You know, it's free entertainment.
Oh, Lord.
All right, you heard it here, folks. Once again, my name is Emmanuel Wright. You can check me on all social medias at Derwitz. That's DRWITZ. Yeah, it's German. Yeah, who cares? Also on Instagram, I'm Young Camel Toe.
Thank y'all so much for watching. I'm Porchia Carter. You can find me on all social media platforms at Porchia Carter.
Hey guys, Chelsea Stark Jones. You can find me on Twitter at the LB Playbook and on Instagram at C_S Jones.
And I'm Ashley Allen, and you can find me on all social media at Ashley Reed Allen.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.